All right. Salaki. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akwa, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, dear mess, peace, salutations, bless, and akim, blameless truth, shalom, hopeful elect. And I go into a little lesson here, a little going to be edifying. I titled it Evil Times Ahead. All right, and we are witnessing, these end time prophecies play out right in front of us. You go into what 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1 is it? In the last days, peerless times shall come. Let's see. Yeah. This know also, 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1. This know also that in the last days peerless times shall come. Okay. I'll get back to that, but like I titled this lesson, out of Ephesians 5:15. We'll get that. All right, so Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. And how do we walk circumspectly and not as fools, but as wise? Through this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that's given to us, through the power of Yahweh Shai and through the Spirit of Kwakadash. We have understanding, through the men that the Lord has set up with the Spirit to teach and preach, on down, starting with the elders on down, through the Spirit. So, we are to walk circumspectly, being aware of the times we're in and the prophecies to come. You got a lot of these other camps out here, as well as the these churches, and they ain't speaking on these prophecies. They ain't speaking on the wickedness of Esau. They ain't speaking on what is taking place in this earth right now. And at the end of the day, like I say Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times and the strength of salvation. So if you're following a camp, or if you're going to a church or whatever, and they're not bringing out these prophecies, they're not speaking on what is taking place on this earth right now and what is to come, then it's going to be hard for you to walk circumspectly. You'll be walking kind of blinded, and we know the blind leaders of the blind both fall into the ditch. Rough paraphrasing. So back to it. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. All right. In verse 17. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord Yahweh Shai is. Okay. So, through the power of the Spirit, Yahweh Shai, and we had this understanding, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding of what the will of Yahweh Shai is. Okay. And again, if you're not following after the true leaders of Israel, then you ain't gonna know what the will of the Lord is. You might have a little knowledge here and there, but just the elders from GMS, it's 100% truth. Bringing it out. This is next verse. And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. All right. And let me get another precept for that. 1 Peter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And on the left hand side, these devils, uh, whom are in power, who the earth has been given. Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of wicked. They are carrying out the Most High's Yahweh Shema Shai's will on the left hand side. And hey, having this understanding, in the spirit dealing with you makes it a little easier to go through. You're still gonna have to have faith, still gonna be tried, but hey, like say, was it Second Thessalonians? Let's see, Second Thessalonians 5, I think. It's like maybe First Thessalonians 5, not second. Yeah. First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 5. Ye are all children of light and children of the day, and we are not of the night nor in darkness. Okay. I should start at verse 4. First Thessalonians 5, verse 4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all children of light and children of the day. We are not in the night nor in darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall back into the world. Don't fall back into the ways of the flesh. It leadeth to sin, and then sin leadeth to death. All right. Let's see. Let's see, brothers on the comment. Well, hey, Shalom Akim, Ara Zakar, Shalom Gadal, Gabar, Yahawada, Shalom, Barn Atazawam, hey, Yahweh, Ba Shim Yahweh Shai, Barakathon Akim. Let's see here. Because we are in the trying period. The hopeful elect. That's what a lot of these other camps and people in the world, the Christian church, they preach everybody can be saved. And some of these other camps, all Israel, come back to the ways. But hey, at the end of the day, this is only for elect. 144,000 and 1/3, and everybody else is going to be in their lot. That's how Yahweh Shema Shah set it up. So, but it's Second Ezra chapter 7. Second Ezra chapter 7. I'll start at verse 6. There is also another thing, a city builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left deep water. And this is the path that that narrow path, that we are, and we are set in a dangerous place. Everywhere around us is sin and going off. And this narrow path which leadeth, to the kingdom, Lord, when we had a hopeful number, is set in a dangerous place. And only this verse 8, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be but one man go there at once. All right, verse 9, if this city were now given unto a man for inheritance, if he should never pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? And I said, is it so, Lord? Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. All right, so again, if Lord, when we're at a hopeful number and the kingdom is our inheritance, we have to pass this danger set before us. All right. and it's not for everybody. We're gonna see family members. We're gonna see people that we know out in the world that gonna break. They're gonna bow down to this beast system. They're gonna run down to Egypt for help, and destruction. Woe to them. We understand, but we being the hopeful elect, Lord willing, we are going to go through that trial, trial by fire. Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and the sorrow shall come upon it on every side. So again, just like that narrow path where there's going to be fire on one side and water on the other, it's like saying the plagues, so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. The world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Next verse. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. I hear a lot of big brothers, elder brothers, bringing this precept out. We're gonna have to prepare to forsake this place, prepare to lose everything, be as pilgrims upon the earth, just like Job, when Job say, I come into this earth naked, having nothing, I'll leave it the same, roughly paraphrasing. But that's the mindset we're gonna have to have. See, brother got some precept on here. Matthew, GMS Bond of Tazawam, Matthew 7 verse 14. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which lead unto life, and there be and few there be that find it. The words of Yahushua. And verse 13. In his likeness Yahshua, Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Yeah, brother. In his likeness Yahshua, Isaiah 48:10. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. For my own sake, even for my own sake, will I do it. For how should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another. All right. So again, the elect they're going to be tried. Which Lord willing, we are that chosen. What say many be called, but few are chosen. At the end of the day, there's going to be a lot of brothers called into this truth, but at the end of the day, few be chosen. We pray, Lord willing, us brothers that are sincere in this truth, that we are of that chosen elect. Again, title lesson, the times are evil. Evil times ahead. So Revelation 12 verse 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. So it's brothers, sisters in this truth, brothers doing this work. we are rejoicing, us brothers who are spiritually minded, because we see these end time prophecies come to pass, and just like I think I heard an elder brother, one of the brothers was saying, a lot of they're gonna be more mortals, that may have to lose their life, for this true sake. But I think the brother said, hey, what that's all right, because either you're gonna live here and live in hell, or you're gonna go, back to the Father. You know what I mean? So That's the mindset we're gonna have to have. But hey, we're rejoicing, these end time prophecies. Continue on Revelation 12:12. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for devils come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know he have but a short time. And again, we see how these devils are moving. Over there in Australia, you got brothers in Australia. And hey, man, they coming down hard over there. And over here in Babylon the Great, it's soon to be. These devils is doing a little wicked agenda. That at the end of the day, they want to take out all Israel. They want to take out the tribes. They want to depopulate the whole earth, but mainly try to take out Yahweh Shemel Shah's people. We get this. Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 14. The great day of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, Yahweh, the mighty man, shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. All right. And that's what it's leading to. We're gonna have to endure this this infliction, these devils coming down with that great wrath. We're about to be taken out of our comfort zone for a short period, a short time, and then if we are that hopeful number, we're gonna gain salvation. What Revelation chapter 3 verse 10, the hour of temptation, but you should be saved out of it. Roughly paraphrasing. But rest of the world, 2/3 these other nations, especially here in Babylon the Great, they about to go through it. Once it's gonna get bad, and then it's gonna get very bad. But we gonna Lord, when we hopefully know we're gonna be saved from the very bad, which is the ICBMs and the return of Yahweh Shai and the chariots, which the 1/3 gonna be called up into the chariots and gain salvation, and then everybody else is gonna be you're gonna be catching that second death. So again, all praises Yahweh Bashim Shai, because Lord ain't nothing to play with, man. He Yahweh Bashim Shai create all things. A lot of these people they just ain't right. They gonna get right. So I get this real quick. Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we're impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places which they had done. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And this is to come. The throwing down of Esau's modern day Egypt, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai had indignation forever. Verse 5, and your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai will be magnified from the border of Israel. All right. Ezekiel 33 verse 4. I'll start verse I'll start verse 1. Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man off their coast and set him for a watchman, if when he saith the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. And that's what brothers is doing. We making these videos, starting with L's on down. Brothers are going out on the highways and byways, warning the people of what's to come. We ain't We ain't, pulling a precept and speaking on it for hours like the churches, the false churches do. We ain't, we're bringing out these prophecies, because again, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, through and through, full understanding is gonna make that's what's gonna make the difference in these evil times to come. Verse 4, then whosoever heareth the sound of trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood should be upon his own head. He heard the sound of trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. All right, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, you got, like I say, you got a lot of these other camps, and they preaching the word, but not bringing out these prophecies, and then they don't have the proper understanding on, like, the MOTB, and they encouraging Israel to go trust in Egypt, go trust in your oppressor, and take that juice. And then you even got some, these other camps that they don't even believe in the miracles of Yahweh, so they all the way through, But hey, what's say again? But if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned,